These are some mean green mothers from planet Earth, and they're bad. These are some of the most perilous plants in the world. But first, if you want to learn more about surviving in nature, click subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Keep in mind that some of these plants are actually quite beautiful. Some look like berries. It's all very confusing. And though we should all know that even the most beautiful things can harm you, our brains probably won't transmit a warning to us if we don't know for certain whether there's a threat. Number 1. Buttercups. These yellow flowers amongst the green foliage are found in temperate zones of the northern hemisphere. How unnerving is it that this plant is pretty and called buttercup, but can cause blisters upon contact, will provoke coughing, larynx spasms, and can make you temporarily blind if its sap gets in your eyes. Number 2. Cowbane or water hemlock. These clumps of white flowers are found in Europe, Asia, and North America. It smells like carrots, but it's one of the most toxic plants on Earth. If you come into contact with it, it can cause nausea, seizures, cardiac depression, and even death. The plant is so potent that as little as 1 to 200 grams of its roots are enough to kill a cow. Hence the name, we guess. Number 3. Elder. These plants are found in the temperate zones of the Northern Hemisphere and Australia, and although they may look tasty, they're not. In fact, these are one of the plants that look like berries. All parts of the plant are toxic and can cause headaches, weakness, abdominal pains, and sometimes even seizures. Cardiac or respiratory failure are also possible symptoms. Though ripe elderberries are completely safe and used to make beverages and pies. Go figure. Number 4. Oleander. This is a plant that is like a big old bush of pink flowers, and it's found in tropical and subtropical locations. It's a beautiful plant that has a captivating fragrance but contains cardiac glycosides, which can alter your heart rate, cause nausea, headaches, weakness, and even death. Legend has it that Napoleon's army started a fire with oleander branches and roasted meat on it. Needless to say, some of the men didn't wake up the following morning. Number 5. Aconite or wolfsbane. This cool-sounding plant that looks like a purple column of flowers is found in Europe, Asia, and North America. It is extremely toxic and can cause cardiac arrhythmia, numbness, darkened vision, and death. Even bees can poison themselves if they collect this pollen. Number 6. Gypsum weed. Found in Northern and Central America, Europe, and Southern Russia. This plant looks like a potato or tomato and has thorny capsule fruits with black seeds inside. The flower releases a stupefying smell and contains alkaloids that cause palpitations, disorientation, and delirium. In severe cases, death or coma are possible. Number 7. Hogweed. This is a plant that you may have seen before. Found in temperate regions in Eurasia, it looks like a disc of white flowers. Some species of this plant contain phenocoumarins, which cause painful blisters if you are under sunlight. If it gets on your hands, wash them immediately and avoid sunlight for about 2 days. Number 8. Spurge. This stuff is literally found everywhere. That's right, this type of plant sometimes flowers, sometimes grows into trees, and sometimes turns into cacti, and it can be found all over the world. The sap of this plant leaves blisters, which progresses to indisposition, swelling, and eventually a fever. A ton of different species belong to the Euphorbia genus, the scientific name of this plant type. People actually have this plant in the house, so it's probably safest not to touch anyone's plants. Number 9. Rhubarb. Found in Europe, Asia, North America, this stuff looks like a long leaf that comes from the ground. Many countries actually eat rhubarb, but don't worry, we're not trying to imply that your dear old granny was consistently trying to poison you when she fed you this plant in an awesome pie. What you may not know is that you're not supposed to eat the leaves and roots of the plant because they contain large amounts of oxalic acid, which can cause burns in the throat and eyes, kidney stones, nausea, and diarrhea. Just remove the roots and the leaves and just eat the end part of the stems that's red. You'll be fine. Number 10. Belladonna. This is a plant that looks like a bunch of individual fruits on a bush and is found in northern Africa, Europe, southern Russia, Asia Minor, and a part of North America. While it may look tasty, you should avoid this plant like the plague. Mild poisoning can include symptoms such as palpitations, dryness, and burning in the mouth. Severe poisoning symptoms include complete loss of orientation, cramps, and even death. Number 11. Castor bean. This, bean looks like it's something out of a Dr. Seuss book and is located in the tropical, subtropical, and temperate zones of the world. Used to make castor oil, but the heat treatment destroys the toxins. Otherwise, this is possibly one of the world's most perilous plants. It contains the extremely toxic compounds of ricin. The seeds are deadly. Eating 4 to 7 will cause death. Even smaller doses will cause irreparable damage, as ricin destroys body tissue. Number 12. White Snakeroot. This plant, which looks like a cluster of small pink flowers, is native to eastern and central North America. Aside from being one of the least beautiful poisonous flowers on this list, the plant also contains a toxic alcohol known as trematol. The toxic component of this flora can cause a loss of appetite, nausea, weakness, abdominal discomfort, reddened tongue, abnormal acidity of the blood, and death. This plant is also the reason that Abraham Lincoln's mother, Nancy Hanks, died. Even though you can definitely die from eating white snakeroot, that wasn't what killed Mrs. Hanks. She died after drinking the milk of a cow who had grazed on the plant. That's right, this plant is so bad that it can even kill you if it's gone through the 4 stomachs of bovine. You don't have to worry about the meat you eat though, because farmers are now aware of this life-threatening hazard and make efforts to remove the plant from animal pastures. Number 13. Rosary pea. Found in a number of tropical areas, this plant kind of looks like a rosary. Red, small, ball-like, and in fact, it's sometimes used in jewelry, like rosaries. So we guess the name is a valid one. But how can these little peas be perilous? Well, turns out that they contain Abrin, an extremely deadly ribosome-inhibiting protein. This stuff is really bad for you, and if you come into contact with it, the stuff prevents protein synthesis within cells and can cause organ failure within 4 days. Which means, yeah, you'll be dead. But that's the kicker. You need to come into contact with it first, which means only the peas that have been broken, scratched, or chewed can be lethal. So unless you're a professional jeweler, don't go anywhere near these little red peas. Heck, not even every single professional jeweler can tangle with rosary peas and leave unscathed. It is said that numerous jewelry makers have been made ill or died after accidentally pricking their fingers while working with the seeds. Yeesh, makes you wonder if it's all worth it. Number 14. Tobacco. Ha, yes! Smokers, little did you know we were going to preach to you once again. Tobacco use causes more than 5 million deaths per year, making it perhaps the most deadly plant in the world. Why are you still smoking? Etc., etc. Alright, we don't want to start to sound too much like your mother, so we won't totally bug you. Turns out that the plant itself, when it's not rolled into a cigarette, is also toxic. Tobacco experts report that all parts of the plant, especially the leaves, contain the toxic alkaloids, nicotine, and anabassin. It can be fatal if eaten. Number 15. Venus flytrap. We have all seen the Venus flytrap before, from movies and TV. This weird-looking plant is found in the subtropical wetlands on the east coast of the US, in North and South Carolina. This particular plant can't kill you, but it looks like something out of a horror movie. And of course, it can kill you if you feed it human blood for too long and it becomes a towering monster. Or maybe that was a movie we saw. And with that, our list of perilous plants is complete. Which one did you find the most interesting? Are there any you had no idea about and are now going to avoid? Did we forget any of the most important ones? Let us know in the comments section below all about your favorite strange and perilous plants. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Curiosity. Wait, why not fulfill your curiosity by watching these other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or the right video and enjoy.